Good evening. The Public Health Commissioner, Dr. Jude Gedeon, has announced the start of the COVID-19 vaccination program for children aged between 5 and 11 years old. This follows last year's vaccination program for kids who are 12 years and older. Dr. Gedeon made the announcement during a press conference this morning, where he also explained why restrictions will not be reintroduced for visitors from China and other countries.
As of end of January, children aged between 5 to 11 years old will be able to get vaccinated against COVID-19. The Ministry of Health will be rolling out the Pfizer vaccine for children in all public and private schools. Since the vaccine will expire end of April, parents will need to ensure that their kids get their first jab beginning of April and then wait for 3 weeks for the second dose. In total, the Ministry of Health has received 9,600 doses of the vaccine as part of the WHO COVAX program. The Public Health Commissioner, Dr. Jude Gedeon, has also announced that it will not be reintroducing new restrictions on visitors from China, despite the surge in COVID cases in that country.
In Seychelles, we have reviewed all the information available. We have looked at our current status in terms of vaccination, our community immunity, how it is holding, our rate of infection, our admission, and we have concluded that right now it is not necessary to introduce any restrictive measures or requirement for any passengers from any country, including China. However, we continue to monitor the situation. We are also monitoring the kind of variants and subvariants that is in the country. And so far, we have been seeing only Omicron since mid last year. It is important to note that the severity of illness being caused by the variant that is causing higher rate of infection in many countries, the XBB.1.5, is not more severe in terms of illness, but it is causing more people to get infected.
Dr. Gedeon has also reminded people about the need to take the necessary precautions against other diseases like dengue, which spread rapidly during the rainy season.
3 crew members of a capsized boat were recovered by the Seychelles Coast Guard early this morning. The small boat, which left La Retraite for Anse-la-Mouche yesterday afternoon, capsized after taking in water. The 3 men managed to swim and reached the shores of the closest island, Île-Thérèse.
A search involving the Coast Guard's fast response boats had been initiated after the incident was reported to the Coast Guard Maritime Operations Center late yesterday. Seychelles Air Force aircraft was also deployed early in the morning. Fortunately, patrol boat Le Vigilant was able to locate them after they signaled for assistance. They were found still in good shape and handed over to paramedics to be transported to hospital for routine medical checks. The Coast Guard is asking mariners and the public to exercise caution and inform the authorities on their movement given the existing adverse weather condition.
The new port terminal for passengers on Pralin is set to open by the end of this month. The Minister for Transport, Anthony Dejac, and representatives from the different departments in his ministry visited the infrastructure yesterday to see the progress of the work. The delegation also visited different sites around the island where roads need to be resurfaced or widened. These include the Vallée de Mai Road, Anse-la-Blague, and the largest road project in the last decade, that's Pasquet Road to Grand-Anse. So far, 1/3 of the project is completed.
This road here, Pasquet, which is one of the biggest construction projects for roads in the last 30 years. We've also looked at Anse-la-Blague. We carry on, we bring in lots of projects for the Pralinois, and we hope they all participate and even invest. We've launched EIAs, so we're inviting them to take part.
The police are asking members of the public to be cautious of where and with whom they buy agricultural products. This follows complaints from farmers from Beauvallon that their products are being stolen regularly. Francis Celestine, a farm manager, said that since November last year, large quantities of his products are being stolen, especially pineapple. The police warned that stolen products may be harmful to health. We've come to the end of this news summary.